He's dead, Jim. Hi, I'm Kroglander, and today we'll be finishing off the police department in Die Hard Vendetta. This is sort of a level where a lot of shit's going down.
Thornburg, don't move. I'm gonna handle this.
McClane, do you really expect me to sit here and get killed by some mercenary?
You'd rather be blown apart by Gruber? Stay put.
Fine, tough guy. You know, I've always wanted to do a special on you. How about it?
Talk to my agent.
There's something I noticed about that character of Dick Thornburg, is that he doesn't look like the character in the movies exactly. And neither does John McClane. He doesn't look anything like Bruce Willis. And it makes me wonder if this game couldn't afford the image properties or the license. You know, the images of the actors. So they kind of had to make sort of lookalikes. What? I do think it's possibly entertaining. He's shooting all the way through the office. And I try shooting the cop down, you can't do it really, so... It's possible he's supposed to run.
Proximity mine.
Yeah, this chapter definitely has some cool action sequences in it. It's like all hell is breaking loose. It's definitely appreciated. And coming up we do get an appearance by a familiar face. A familiar face of the previous levels and actually from the movies too. And we see those doors. Yeah, like I said before, that's booby trapped. If you were to open those doors, you would actually instant mission failure. But again, does this mean John McClane is working in LA? I've got to admit, it's been a long time since I've seen the movies. Maybe that was a plot point in one of them, or I forgot.
Hit him again.
If you fuck with one of us, you're fucking with all of us, bitch.
Harder. Hit him harder.
Not such a tough guy now, Captain Powell.
See, at this point, I do consider if I can take that guy alive, but I can't because his friend will shoot me.
Won't get away with this.
So it looks like I'll have to take a couple of hits to the face. It's like, yeah, I'll save it. Just give me a second, Al. And this is the familiar face I was talking about. Al Powell or Reginald Val Johnson.
Al, how you doing?
I'll survive. Nothing broken. Tougher than these fools realize.
You sure? What was that noise?
We've got more.
Yeah, the guy who played the character in the movies provides the voice here. A nice touch. Which I pointed out before, but you don't really hear him talk that much earlier on in the game.
We're clear. Are you okay, cowboy?
Really is a nice touch, and I just noticed him sort of turning around there, Al, and his spine was like 180 degrees. Impossible skeleton. I love that. I just shoot him I'll get him by shooting the arm rather than the head or something. Just take advantage of the geometry.
Yeah, but there's more where they came from. They've overrun the station.
John, we've got to get the communications computers back up, or we're all screwed.
Kind of reminds me of the first movie. And actually, I guess the second one, where they're trapped in one single location. The first one being the plaza, the Nakatomi Plaza, and the second movie being the airport. You know, you're trapped inside, there's bombs, usually, somewhere. You have to be stealthy and clever, the odds stacked against you. That nice traditional action movie setup. I've noticed there are other Die Hard games, obviously, like the old ones, and there's also a newer one, which is, I think, based off the events of Die Hard 1, because it is set in the plaza. And it definitely looked like a modern game, like a current generation. But yeah, maybe I'll check it out. Or maybe this one. Yeah, spoilers. There is at the plaza, the setting of the first movie. It does actually make an appearance in this game as a level, which I think is such a fan service towards Die Hard. Really nice of them to do that. But what I like about this game is that you get different locations. Like if you have a game based off the first movie, that means you have an entire game set in one building. And I'll have to investigate it more, but that seems like a premise that could get boring after a while. And this one, we've got the plaza in one level, we've got a police station, we've already been to the subway, a museum. Definitely some interesting level choices here. Slow and steady wins the race, as I carefully shoot out the proximity mines. Actually, you could run past them, but I didn't want to risk it. Oh. Death by arm shot. Nicely done here. And now this part's going to be entertaining because you'll probably see some epic fail on my part, where I try and be a smartass and take these guys out like I did before with the proximity mines.
Oh, where is the key for this door?
If I had the key, I would.
But as you're about to see, it doesn't really work out because they actually don't follow me up, which means I have to take them out the old-fashioned way. It's something you might have noticed in the previous subway level is that I actually did pick up some hand grenades and I didn't bother using them. Which I guess I should have, but I've always preferred to shoot enemies rather than use hand grenades. Well, I was saying that, in one of the future levels, which I've already recorded footage for, I do get some pretty cool use out of the hand grenades. And they actually become really useful in that level. So, I take back what I said, hand grenades are useful. Especially with this game's stealth mechanic. Obviously, if you've got enemies shooting at you, you don't want to keep holding the grenade, throwing it. You want to shoot. But say if you approach a new area in stealth mode, you see enemies, they haven't seen you yet. You can like throw a grenade and just blow them up, and switch to guns, which I should have been doing earlier. But oh well, live and learn. And the armory we just come from there is the armory where you pick up a shotgun. Now again, at this point I don't use the shotgun because the submachine guns are actually better, in a sense. I mean, saying that, the shotgun does kill most enemies with one shot,
Shut up. You're only getting
but the submachine guns are so much more rapid. And just to explain what I just did there, I looked in at these guys, then ran round. And the point is, I wanted to show you, you can't actually save those prisoners. No matter how fast you run around, they're dead, which is I guess kind of a shame, but oh well. You need some deaths in an action movie, I suppose. And the same goes for the other rooms as well. Dead prisoners. Ooh, execution style. Oh wait, no, execution is the back of the head. The blood was on the wall, so it would have been in front of him. Oh well. No, just take the time to show off the rooms there. Don't know why, they're just rooms. But you should know by now I like to show off stuff, even if it's not necessarily important. I like to take the time to savour the level, as it were. And here we see a familiar face. Lucy, and we are yet again rescuing her. Now this will be for the second time.
Lucy, what are you doing in there?
Dad? Is that you? Oh, thank God. They've mined the door. If we try and open it, we're toast.
Okay, move away from the door. Get yourself to the back of the room. I'm gonna shoot the glass out.
Okay. Move it, Von Laban.
Stupid girl. Ober's going to kill us all. You're just prolonging the inevitable.
Shut up and move. And try to be a bit more optimistic, huh?
Now this part does highlight a problem you can get with this game, where
No use. It's bulletproof. There's gotta be another
if you're playing it again and again, you have to go through the story, and have to go through the dialogue, and go through the sequences. And especially if you've died a lot while playing the game, you have to go through these sequences over and over again. And that is a flaw of the game, I suppose.
Try shooting the glass at exactly the same
Well,
time.
thinking about it, it's something you can avoid if you're good, but it's
On 3.
it can still get tiring when you die repeatedly, and you have to do this again and again.
See what you can achieve.
Or even if you don't die, you're replaying the chapter.
What happened?
Although at the same time, I guess
Hunter's
you're playing the
shot.
chapter
Took
of the
his
story
interview
to begin with.
transcript and a list of the stolen art.
This isn't just about art. It's revenge. On crazy.
What are you talking about?
Gruber. He has plans for you. And this entire city.
Why should we trust you? You're his partner, after all.
If I had known about his true intentions, I would have broken off our deal. All I wanted was paintings. You're running out of time.
Dad, we need to bypass the lock on the communications computer and deactivate the explosives. And we need those documents. It's our case.
I'm with you, but this thing has turned into way more than an art robbery.
Here's
I'm
the
over
keys to
here.
the holding cells. I'll try to patch up Von Laban. As soon as the doors are clear, I'll help you catch Frontier.
Yeah, so they just gave us an objective to get the briefcase and get the computers back online. I was talking over most of it, but yeah, it's just exposition. And of course we heard from Von Laban there, giving us some epic foreshadowing towards the end of the game. And at this point, this is like the 5th level, so yeah, I'm guessing there's more stuff to come. Now, at this point I'm sort of scouting out the area when it's really not needed, because it turns out there's nobody here. But nevertheless, doesn't hurt. Now, we're about to be introduced to some interesting characters, and one of them has a bit of significance later on in the game. But you'll have to wait and see. And I'll take my time to talk to them.
What's going on up there, man? Who's doing all that shooting?
Do you know anything about explosives?
Yeah, I know how to run the fuck away from them. That any help? Shit. Why do I think
Love
I'll
that
be safer
comment.
here in my cell?
And really, isn't that what anybody needs to know about explosives? How to run the fuck away from them.
What's your name?
Look, there's been some mistake. I shouldn't be in here.
Yeah, everyone's innocent. I asked you, what's your name?
Herbert Dowd?
A computer guy.
Well, I suppose. Look, I
Any
can
relation to
read
Bill
that
Nye, the
text
science
files.
guy?
Can you hack into the police computer system?
That's illegal.
I don't have time for moral arguments right now. Can you do it or not?
Sure, no problem. Just take me to them.
I know. I also talked to someone else near.
Herbert, it's time for you to earn your freedom.
Oh no, this guy's really panicky.
I know a secret way out, man. Come on, let me out. Come
There's
on, I
something
can get all of
interesting
us
about that
outta
guy is if you
here.
release him, he'll actually run to the doors and set off the explosives, and thus losing the mission.
You know anything about explosives?
What, like the ones this building is wrapped in?
Well, that'll do for starters.
Well, I should. I designed them. Oh, I know 2 other things, Holmes. First, there's enough explosives here to flatten this building. And second, I'm the only motherfucker in this place who can disarm them.
So you must be Nitric.
And you're that local cop, John McClane. I thought you liked blowing the shit out of buildings, eh?
Let me fill you in on something, Nitric. Right now, if those bombs blow, they'll take you out too. And I'm sure we wouldn't want that, now would we? So, against my better judgment, I'm gonna let you out to disarm those bombs. Oh, and any quick move you might make would be your last.
Don't worry about me, cop. Today is not a good day to die.
Yeah, so like, you have to let this guy to disarm the bombs, and he's called Nitric, and you'll see more of him later on. And like I said before, that panicky guy in the other room, don't let him out.
No, Holmes. I can't get the codes if the computers are offline. I'll wait by the explosives and you get the system up. Trust me, eh?
Hold on a minute.
Without the computer, I can't do jack, so andale, McClane.
And it's obvious to see that the computer guy is someone else you have to let out to hack the computers to in the first place. So that was Nitric there, the sort of Hispanic gangster type of character, where he's got that sort of accent. Again, I hope the guys are just doing it to give him some character rather than be a stereotype. Or maybe I'm just reading too much into it. I mean, this is LA, it wouldn't be beyond the realms of comprehension to meet someone like that.
I'm okay, Dad.
If you get what I mean, it's like it's something they're trying to make it more LA-ish rather than deliberately going for a stereotype. Oh, I'm probably overthinking this too much. Yeah, and what I found weird at that point is that guy doesn't say a word, which is weird. You talk to almost anyone in this game, the NPCs, and they do have something to say. Maybe a oversight.
What are you waiting for?
I'm waiting for you to stop breathing down my neck. No guarantees, this could still blow. So get to the far side of the room where it's safe. Vámonos! Hey, Holmes, I'm serious.
You know, it's nice that he's really concerned about my safety. Oh, he's not really a bad guy, is he? I'm sure deep down he's a really nice guy. And I'm trying not to talk over the coming cutscene. Ah, here we go.
Adios, amigos.
Oh no, he's awkwardly getting away. I'm referring to the run animation there. Very awkward. But, oh well. Games have come a long way, I suppose. And at this part, it's hell on earth. Lots of character shooting. Oh, and word of a voice, keep your hero time for this point. Because you need to turn it on to get an advantage. And like you just saw at the beginning, shooting the cars will actually blow them up. Well, at least that first car. Oh, and I hope you just saw it in slow motion when that guy actually has the briefcase. You could so easily miss that. Now, at this point I'm kind of panicking. So I so don't want to die. But at least there's a checkpoint just before it. And my attitude is to keep shooting, keep moving. Actually, it works out quite well. This is a pretty cool sequence, though. I love that. 3 in 1 shot. Multi-kill. I wanna... Yeah, I missed that one. I could have sworn I got him before. Well, well. So, after this gunfight there's going to be a cutscene and that'll be the end of the part. So if you enjoyed it, join me again. And I might have done that outro a little too soon. But nevertheless, it's a cool sequence and I'll see you again in the next level, which will be the Hollywood studio.
John, look out.
McClane. Oh, wait. Hold on. Don't do anything until I get the camera.
John McClane. We meet at last.
Dad?
And his daughter. This is perfect. Grab her.
You'll never get away with this, Cole.
Oh, but I am. I am. Get her in the chopper.
Lucy!
Just a little insurance, that's all. I won't let Frontier damage her. Yet.
You touch her, and you're a dead man! Hear me?
Let's go.
I'm right behind you, Gruber.